Hi Scorpio, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Got a mid-June reading for you. All right, right off the bat, let's take a deep breath in. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let all of it go. Scorpio, monthly saver, book 4 tarot card, 45-minute tarot card readings for the price of 2. Head over to the website, rubyreadstarot.com. Book your tarot card reading right now. These tarot card readings are so amazing because they're one-on-one, pulling the cards from your energy for a perfectly tailored, individually perfectly tailored tarot card reading. Head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com. If you don't want to have a tarot card reading and you would just like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, you can do that. Also available on the website right now. Scorpio, Mars has moved into the sign of Taurus. On the 16th, Venus moves into the sign of Cancer. Mercury follows on the 17th. And as of the 20th, the summer solstice calls in the sun moving into the sign of Cancer. I feel like, Scorpio, there has been so much that you have needed to say. And I feel like emotionally, there may not have been enough there to actually bring the words out. As the sun moves into Cancer season, Scorpio, Mars moving into fixed, slower paced energy that you're more comfortable with, you are given the opportunity to take your time to enunciate, articulate, and emotionally elaborate on things that you know have been pulling on your heartstrings for a minute. This is time, Scorpio, that you get to heal. This is time that you get to speak from an emotionally vulnerable place where you wouldn't normally put yourself. Completion. Scorpio, you've come to the end of something. The lesson that needed to be learned is now available for you to encapsulate, process, digest, understand, and compartmentalize. Scorpio, the end of this thing, this phase, whatever it was, it had to happen. And I think part of you knows that miracle in isolation. You needed some time away from people, places, things. You needed to remove yourself to really get aligned with this miracle that you know that you have been wanting, waiting for, praying for, and now it's here. So if you have been going through this phase or this period of time where you've really been required to kind of step away from the crowd and really step into a moment of you being with you and being really okay with that and channeling in and tuning in and aligning in, away from noise and interference from other people and what they want and how they want it done and what they think, and then the obvious energy that comes from certain interactions that might even trigger certain things from within you. Scorpio, you needed some time away from that service, and it's almost as if you have an opportunity now with the completion of certain things to really step into this energy of miracle that has allowed you enough time to get away from certain energies and focus all of that energy and attention that you were pouring outside of you into your service, into your product, into your work, into what it is that is your purpose. Let's get some more messages for Scorpio in their highest and best good for all and everyone involved. Let's get some more messages for Scorpio. I'm not going to take these because they came out in a wad. Let's get some more messages for Scorpio. Okay, those two jumped out. Instinct and bittersweet. I think, Scorpio, there is something that you know about, something that had to come to an end. And I feel like part of you is kind of relieved about it, but part of you is really kind of yearning it, missing it, wanting it. But I think you need to understand, like, these endings, certain endings, they're inevitable. And sometimes when certain doors close, other doors open. And this is really giving you the opportunity to experience a miracle for yourself, right? And so don't fear this time alone. Don't fear this opportunity where you have time to emotionally collect yourself and get yourself and bits of yourself together that you may have been avoiding for the longest time. There is an opportunity for you to focus on what your purpose is, what you're offering to the world, and how aligned you truly are with your self-worth at the bottom of the deck. Are you really operating from a place of high self-worth here, Scorpio? Are your actions really showing that? Workaholic, abundance and joy. I love how on one side it's self-worth, then workaholic in the middle, and then you've got joy and abundance. Okay, Scorpio, you don't have to overdo it. You don't have to really throw yourself and kill yourself in work and overdo it, you know, to say that, yeah, I deserve the abundance now, because that's not operating from a place of joy. Your abundance comes from God. And the more on a happier frequency and vibration you are, the more likely you are to align with this abundance, because you'll be sitting in energies that are not coming from a place of desperation and fear. Joy is so highly linked with gratitude. It's not the same thing, but it's a decision. It's an emotive feeling that you conjure within you, yourself, that's not externally reliable. So here you have this thing now, Scorpio. It's like, are you really genuinely ready to close up certain cycles and allow miracles to come in if you take a step away from toxic influences that are hindering your ability to serve in your purpose? Use your instincts right now, separating from certain things, certain people, certain relationships. You know, some of them, you know, you had to lose, unfortunately, but others, it was probably a good thing for you to get away from. This is now a time for you to really look at your self-worth. And instead of approaching work from this toxic place of, no, I have to do it, I have to put in these hours, I have to, like, suffer. No, it's not about that. It's about making a conscious decision to operate from a place of joy, and then allowing and then choosing abundance to be part of you and your experience. I'm going to pull a money message for you. I pulled one for Aries, so I think this makes sense. With Mercury being, with Mars now being in the sign of Taurus, I feel like a lot of us are going to be focused on our money and getting our money right. And I think one of the biggest things I know about manifesting money is that the more you donate, the more you give, the more you invest in your local community and projects and people that you think are worth it, the more you see it come back around. So, I don't know, donate your clothes, donate some money, do something that means you're shifting the energy. The card that came out is, I want to harmonize with my desire. I don't know if you see that. Let me read it for you. Anytime you feel negative emotion, stop and say, something is important here. Otherwise, I would not be feeling this negative emotion. What is it that I want? And then simply turn your attention to what you do want. In the moment, you turn your attention to what you want. The negative attraction will stop. And in the moment, the negative attraction stops. The positive attraction will begin. And in that moment, your feeling will change from not feeling good to feeling good. That is the process of pivoting. I think this in particular, the moment you turn your attention to what you want, the negative attraction will stop. And in the moment the negative attraction stops, the positive attraction will begin. I think that's just like the biggest clue right there, isn't it? Turn your attention to what you want and keep your attention there, okay? And try and stay in a high vibration. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. All donations to the channel are so greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. And leave me a comment, let me know how you're doing. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Take it easy and have a good one.